I can see some people getting thirsty, so I'll probably begin. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a gin and tonic. Quite often, people use glasses which are ridiculously large. Use one that's consistent and which is your favorite. Because the most common mistake is people, like when they're baking at home, they need to measure everything. And most importantly, they need to measure the tonic. I've brought up on stage with me 2 of our gins. We produce many more. They're the Queensland Dry Gin, so a very traditional, classical London dry style gin, flavoured with 2 unique things which are only found here in Queensland. They're lemon-scented ironbark and nerolina. They impart a waxy, resinous, citrus-like characteristic into the gin itself. Contestant number 2 is the Game of Eucalyptus, which we'll rename to the Strawberry Eucalyptus. Very floral and aromatic. And Queenslanders love the Ekka and their strawberry ice cream. Strawberry flavours in one of Queensland's best gins. There's a method behind our madness, supported by an array of other wonderful native citrus, things like kakadu plum, lemon myrtle, and finger lime. And I'll serve that one with a different tonic we created here, flavoured with Davidson plums. We make our own tonics specifically for this event. But let's begin. How much gin in a gin and tonic? If we're being responsible, I would rather say, let's think about this recipe as a recipe of parts. So we're going to do 1 part gin, and we're going to start with 3 parts tonic. It probably helps if I actually pour some things while I'm doing it. Now, your measuring device could be one of these fancy looking things. It could be an egg cup. It could be whatever utensil you have at home. If you want to scale up, you can use a coffee mug. Put it in a punch bowl. There's lots of different ways. The important thing is that we measure so we can create consistent drinks over and over again. No point having a great gin and tonic on Friday and not being able to make a great gin and tonic on Saturday. So let's begin. This one's going in glass. I can't give that to you, so that's got to be from me. And this is our Queensland Dry Gin. We're not going to add the ice just yet. Resist this temptation because it makes it much harder to measure the tonic ingredient. So we've got 1 part of gin. We'll need 3 parts of tonic. 1, 2, and 3. Go. Then how much ice, I hear you ask? I'm not hearing very much, but I can see it. How much ice we use? As much as we can possibly fit in here. By using more ice, we keep our drinks colder for longer. And on a hot summer's day, it's a boy. There we go. Still leave a little window of opportunity for our garnish here to really accentuate that lemon-scented ironbark and nerolina and do something fairly classical. We're making a classic gin and tonic. We use bay leaf. When life gives you lemons, you can slice them very thinly on a mandolin. And if you've used some of the juice in your cooking, you can save some of the slices for your drink. And if I put this on the magic pink dot I've got over here, there we go. A classic gin and tonic made with Queensland Dry Gin. Drink number 1. Who's thirsty? Who clapped? Lady in the beanie. Lady in the beanie who clapped. Let's make you one too.